What's up, everybody? It's your girl Tyra, and I'm coming back at you again with another Shipt video because I know you guys love them. Today, you guys, we will be talking all things taxes. I get so many questions about how do I do my taxes as a freelancer? How do I do my taxes as an independent contractor? How do I do my taxes for Shipt? And today, I will share with you guys how I do mine. And I want to put out a disclaimer. I am in no way a tax attorney, accountant, finance person. I am none of those things. I am just a girl who does a lot of independent contractor work, and I have learned how to save for my taxes. Before we get into these tax tips that I have for you guys, I want to let you guys know that I am doing a giveaway. I have partnered up with Lotus Trolley Bag, and we are doing a special campaign for Plastic Free July. Plastic Free July is just a campaign that helps people all over the world stop contributing to plastic pollution. I don't really talk about this on my channel, but plastic pollution is something that I am very, very interested in, and I am a huge advocate for reusable and eco-friendly options. So the people at Lotus Trolley Bag sent me some of their reusable shopping bags in the mail, and I got them in, and I am so excited to use them, you guys. These will particularly come in handy for Shipt because, as you guys know, sometimes we stack orders, and when we're shopping for multiple orders, we want to be able to put all of our items in the cart but keep them separate. So with Lotus Trolley Bag, you can open these up into your cart and put each order in a different color bag. Now, that's not the only way that you can use these bags. Of course, if you're going shopping for yourself, then they have a bag for like your produce, for your frozen foods, for your meats. They have all of those kept separately for you. And what you do is you go around the store as normal, and it has a Velcro strap so you can just hang the bags off of your cart. And then once you have paid for all your groceries, you can put them directly into these trolley bags into your cart and close it up and put it in the back of your trunk. So it stops you from getting those single-use plastic bags from the grocery store. All you have to do to enter is click the link down in the description box below. Good luck, everyone. So first, I want to start off by saying Shipt does not take out any taxes from any of the money that you make. You are considered self-employed and an independent contractor. When you are an independent contractor, this company or whatever company you're an independent contractor for will send you a 1099 in the mail for you to record your earnings. Shipt will only send you this 1099 if you make over $600 in a year's period with them. So if you only made like $400, they're not going to send you a 1099. And you can do your taxes based off of that number if you would like, but I'm just assuming that if they don't send me a 1099, then it's okay not to worry about that on my taxes because I didn't make enough money for it to actually matter. A 1099 is a self-employed tax form that includes your self-employed earnings. So if you have a regular job and you're also a freelancer, independent contractor, you'll receive W-2s and you'll also receive 1099s. Now, the type of 1099 that you'll get from working with Shipt is a 1099-MISC. That means miscellaneous, and that's honestly the only 1099 that I've ever gotten from any type of company. There's a lot of different types of 1099s, but the one that you really need to know is 1099-MISC, miscellaneous earnings. Now, depending on how much money you make, you may want to wait until the end of the fiscal year to pay your taxes, or you may want to pay quarterly taxes because who got time to be keeping up with all this extra money when they could just pay it quarterly? So I personally pay my taxes quarterly, and that's because I am self-employed through YouTube, through Shipt, and all of these other gig apps that I do. I receive a 1099. So if you're going to do your taxes quarterly, then you would pay in the months of April, June, September, and January. And if you wanted to pay yearly taxes, then you would pay that once a year at the end of the fiscal year, and that's like April, May, up in that area. Tax season. You guys know what tax season is. That time of year is when you would pay. One of the most important things that you need to know when paying taxes as an independent contractor is tax deductions. A tax deduction lowers your taxable income. These types of things are typically expenses for gig workers, independent contractors, and freelancers. So specifically for Shipt, the deductions that you may put on your tax records would be your car maintenance, mileage, gas, car payments, interest on your car, and different tools and equipment that you would use. For example, in my tips video, I showed you guys a bunch of tools that I like to use, and all of those expenses are put in with my taxes to lower my taxable income. So my cart that I have, the fanny pack that I have, if you bought your Shipt shirts, that's an expense that you can deduct. Anything that you have to purchase out of your pocket to do the job, that's an expense that you can put on your tax forms. So basically the way that I do my taxes is by using QuickBooks Self Employed. You guys, this is such a freaking lifesaver, and honestly, like, that's really all I do. I use QuickBooks Self-Employed, and it's about $13 a month, or you can buy the yearly plan. And this is also an expense that you can deduct from your taxes, so keep that in mind. One of the things that I really love about QuickBooks Self-Employed is that they also track mileage. So there's other mileage tracking apps like Everlance, but I like QuickBooks Self-Employed because everything is there in one app. It separates everything for you and keeps it all in one place. So this is how it works. Whenever you download the app and set everything up with your banks and stuff, you will have a portion that's called transactions, and you'll go into the transactions part and they'll say, is it business or personal? You will label it as business if it's a business expense, and you will categorize it based on the category, whether it's office space, car interest, tools, app services, contracted work. They have so many different categories that you can choose from, but you go in there and it makes it very easy to categorize everything the way you need. Once you categorize that, they're going to ask you to upload a receipt. Having your receipts is so important, you guys. Always keep your receipts, no matter if you spent $1, because you may get audited. A lot of people get audited every year during taxes, and as long as you have those receipts, you will be good. One of my favorite parts of the app is actually the mileage trackage. It's super easy to use, and you can set it to auto track. If you know you're going to be working for Shipt for the entire day, then I would set mine to auto track everything for business miles. And then the category that I would put it in, because you can create categories, I would write in the little notes section, Shipt Shopping Day. So I would know that this is what all this mileage is for and that sort of thing. So the other app that I talked about was Everlance. I used to use Everlance before I started doing Shipt. Being a Shipt shopper, you actually get 3 months free. I don't know if that's in every metro, but out here you get 3 months free. And then after that, it's about $8 a month or $59.99 for the premium yearly purchase. And I've even seen people all across YouTube keep track of their expenses and their income and their tax info all in Google Sheets. So if you wanted to make like a little Google Excel sheet, if that's the way you like to roll, then you can do that, and it's free. So how do you pay your taxes? So I'm going to talk about 4 different ways that you can actually pay your taxes. And first, I want to say that this is what I do. I opened a separate bank account just for tax money. So if I were to make $10,000 in a quarter, meaning a 3-month period, I would take 20% of my income and I would deposit all of that into a separate bank account that I do not touch until I'm ready to pay my taxes. So if I made $10,000, I would take out $2,000 and set it aside for when it's time for me to pay my taxes. If you're paying yearly taxes, then a lot of people like to deduct from their refund, and that's only if you're actually getting a refund. I don't have a lot of knowledge on that. Again, I'm not a tax person, but sometimes you don't get a refund and you actually owe money. So you end up having to come out of pocket with however much you owe the federal government. So if you're keeping up with your taxes all throughout the year, then you can save that money and not feel like they're taking a big chunk of your income at one time of the year. The second way is to pay quarterly, like I said, and you can just go on the IRS website and pay there. There's also TurboTax. I haven't personally used TurboTax. I don't know if you can pay through TurboTax or if it just helps you get everything everything situated, but I know a lot of people that do use TurboTax as an option to get all their tax stuff together. The third way would be to mail in your tax returns. So you would mail in the 1040-ES form and you would just send in your payment that way. And the last way to pay is the IRS To Go app. I didn't even know that the IRS had an app. I literally just found this out, but you can literally pay your taxes at the push of a button on your phone through an app. Now, if you have any questions about anything that I have mentioned in this video, please let me know in the comments down below. And another disclaimer, y'all, I'm gonna keep saying this, I am not a tax person, so if you have any specific questions, please go and talk to a financial advisor, go and talk to somebody who actually knows something about taxes. I'm just sharing with you how I do my taxes as a Shipt shopper. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a like. And if you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that big red subscribe button down below. And make sure your notifications are on so you can get all of the alerts anytime your girl posts any new content, because I have a lot of Shipt content coming once again for you guys since you love it so much on my channel. And don't forget to enter the giveaway. Thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.